Hello again, everybody.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, it's Week 3, and we... Got a good one in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, No, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Caught, Kelsey, left side. 9 yards on the play and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They go play action here on first down. He'll buy some time right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And now here comes Kansas City. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Here we go now.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Caught out left Inside by Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll run it now out of the gun. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That. Time 9 yards, and the sticks move again.
Left. 59. Mike is 59.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. It became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, They have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. Garoppolo able to find Goodwin for a big one. And even 40 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And a short gain down to about the 33. The numbers on the ground for McKinnon last week. 17 carries, 72 yards, and a touchdown.
They've won 2 straight games, and have done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
Here we go, here we go.
Now, prior to the snap, we hit all zeros as time has run out on the first quarter of play. 7-3 the score. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. Here again is McKinnon. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Partner, that defensive win reminds me of something a coach of mine used to say all the time. If you really want it, you'll find a way to go get it. And the defense did exactly that.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
And Gold is able to put it through. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. Nifty move. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Hunt. takes us across the 15 to the 17. Call it a 6-yard gain. Still plenty of work to do coming up. 3rd and 14.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 83 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now McKinnon. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Brandon, with the last couple of plays for the offense not being good at all, my thought process as a coordinator, get the ball in the hands of my best player and see if I can salvage anything out of this drive.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Pulled in at the 24. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They'll start the punt on the ground. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The tackle by Eric Armstead. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Mahomes now to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a 1st down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Green, 39.
On second down, Williams. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On third down, that's Hunt. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And Butker able to put this one through. And they will take the lead at 13-10. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And some room to run now. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that's complete to LaFell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. It's caught by Garcon. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That throw good for 4. It's second down. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And incomplete. There, a nice hit, jars the ball free and brings up third down. The Niners on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. Garoppolo to Goodwin there for a 49er first.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
A dump down to McKinnon. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Garoppolo now, first down throw. A dump down to McKinnon. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try to run with McKinnon, and they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Garoppolo hustling him back to the line now. Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. Looking for Garcon. He's got him. Touchdown 49ers. Pierre Garcon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about. And still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gold now out to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. So we have reached halftime here, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well, as we are back and started in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. It's caught. Left side, Brandon LaFell. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They go play action here on first down. From left side, caught by Goodwin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And Selleck here, left side. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. McKinnon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. The Niners on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
They run it with McKinnon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays and stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. That's complete right around the 8. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And Gold is able to put it through, and that'll make this a 7-point game. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
This one fielded at the 5. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't. Not until you balance it with the error side, you know? And in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. First man through, it's the fullback use check. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Now a play fake here on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Goodwin. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Garoppolo now. Perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's McKinnon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Anthony Hitchens coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Garoppolo looks to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. He gets it complete to Harris. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Here's Hunt. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Earl Mitchell gets him down there. You gave the stat early on that he's one of just 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards last year, and then you said they needed to bottle him up for under 100 yards. He's way under 100 yards.
Bottom line, he's had virtually no success whatsoever.
And because of that, among a couple other reasons, they're down on the scoreboard. They run again with Hunt. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
The Chiefs on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And the kick by Butker is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On the quick handoff, it's Juszczyk. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. This is where, you know, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, you know, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
On play action, now going forward. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Fights loose. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. On the stop, Breeland speaks.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And Gold is able to put it through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And this is a spot where you can learn a lot about a young quarterback.
And that's why they brought him into the organization, because you don't just bring them in strictly for their talent. You think that they have that something special in them that will allow them to function in these types of situations. Now it's time for them to be clinical and not emotional. You know your play sequence. You know what has to get done. Get the ball to the right people, get out of bounds, and get it downfield and try and score.
Yeah, he's trying to earn his stripes here for a winning drive. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Earl Mitchell in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. And who else to make the big play? To seal this victory, but Richard Sherman.
He does have an exquisite sense of timing, doesn't he? He loves the spotlight, loves the big stage, really feels no pressure when there's a big play that needs to happen, and he just did another one right there. Remember when he knocked one away to seal an NFC Championship game against San Francisco? Yeah. And that was really kind of the big arrival on stage for the rest of the world, was that play in that game for Richard Sherman.
Well, Garoppolo's going to throw it. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. He was looking for Watkins that time, and it's second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's brought down after a good gain. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the 49ers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll look to get back.
Hey, what's up, gang? Let me go secure for the game right quick. Hey, what's up, gang? I got it. I think it's my fault. For real. Get the rest. Hey, I got that chicken to go. I'm gone. A lot of these really lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No car. I want that caught. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. Good drip. But she love you. Don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. I went from filling out to putting it in my block. Blue Gucci sweater is drill. Somebody give me a. These ain't like the cops. Gossiping more than a. In jail I had. I make you get off the.